Hello and welcome to Do Understand Pod, the podcast that helps you learn English not just through grammar and vocabulary, but through real stories, real people, and real routines. I'm your host, and today I want to take you on a journey. A journey through the daily lives of a few ordinary people who've made English part of their everyday routine, and who are seeing real progress because of it. So grab your headphones, take a walk, sip your coffee, or just sit back and relax. Let's dive into today's story. Morning rituals and motivation. It's 7 a.m. The sun is just rising. Marta, a 28-year-old graphic designer, is sitting at her kitchen table with a cup of tea. Before she checks her emails or scrolls through social media, she opens her favorite language app. Just 10 minutes. That's her rule. She reviews yesterday's vocabulary, listens to a short dialogue, and repeats the sentences out loud. Shadowing, that's what it's called. Repeating after native speakers, mimicking their pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation. I don't always feel motivated, Marta says. But I know that if I start my day with English, even just a little, I feel like I've already accomplished something. Her tip? Keep it short. Keep it consistent. Don't wait for motivation. Build a habit. The digital collector, Tomek's word notebook. Now meet Tomek. He's a software developer, and he's always on the move. Between meetings, coding sessions, and coffee breaks, Tomek has a secret weapon, his phone. Every time he hears or reads a new English word, he writes it down in a special note on his phone. Not just the word, but a sentence using that word. I saw the word resilient in an article, Tomek explains. So I wrote, she is resilient because she never gives up. He doesn't wait for the perfect moment to study. Instead, he uses micro moments, those tiny pockets of time throughout the day. Waiting in line? He opens his note and reads a few words. Walking to the kitchen? He reads them out loud. Sometimes he even walks around the house, repeating the words to himself. It's his way of combining movement with learning. I sit at the computer all day, he laughs. So walking while learning is my little rebellion. His advice? Use what you always have with you, your phone. And don't just collect words. Use them. Speak them. Own them. The handwritten method, Ola's vocabulary journal. Ola, on the other hand, prefers the old-school method. She's a university student studying psychology, and she believes in the power of handwriting. Every evening, she sits down with her notebook and writes out the new words she learned that day. Slowly, carefully, with colorful pens and neat margins. Writing by hand helps me remember better, she says. It's like the words become part of me. She doesn't just write the word and its translation. She writes example sentences, synonyms, and even little doodles to help her visualize the meaning. And when she has a free moment, on the tram, during lunch, or before bed, she opens her notebook and reads, sometimes silently, sometimes out loud. Her tip? Make your learning beautiful. Make it personal. And don't be afraid to slow down. Learning through listening, Adam's audio routine. Adam is a nurse, and his schedule is unpredictable. Night shifts, early mornings, long hours. But he's found a way to make English fit into his life. Podcasts. I listen while I cook, while I clean, even while I brush my teeth, he says. He chooses podcasts that match his level, not too easy, not too hard. And he doesn't worry about understanding every word. He focuses on the rhythm, the tone, the feeling. Sometimes he pauses and repeats a sentence. Sometimes he writes down a phrase that catches his ear. But mostly, he just listens. It's like music, he says. The more I listen, the more I understand. His advice? Surround yourself with English. Let it become the background music of your life. Reading the world, Zofia's morning news habit. Zofia is a high school teacher, and every morning, she reads one article in English. Just one. It could be about science, culture, or even celebrity gossip, as long as it's interesting. She highlights new words, writes them down, and tries to guess their meaning from context before checking the dictionary. I learn better when I care about the topic, she says. So I choose articles that make me curious. Sometimes she reads out loud. Sometimes she summarizes the article in her own words. And sometimes she discusses it with her students. Her tip? Read what you love. And make English part of your curiosity. The power of repetition, Karol's shadowing technique. Karol is a musician, and he treats English like a song. Every day, he chooses a short video, maybe a TED Talk, maybe a movie clip, and he watches it again and again. He listens. He repeats. He imitates. It's like learning a melody, he says. You don't just hear it once. You practice it. He focuses on pronunciation, intonation, and emotion. He even records himself and compares it to the original. His advice? Don't just watch. Perform. Make English your instrument. Why routine works are a quick reflection. So what do all these stories have in common? Are they simple? Are they personal? Are they consistent? Learning a language isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about doing something regularly. Whether it's writing, speaking, listening, or reading, the key is to make it part of your life. And remember, every word you learn is a step forward. Every sentence you speak is progress. Every mistake you make is growth. Practical tips for your own routine. Before we wrap up, here are a few tips to help you build your own English routine. Choose a time of day that works for you. Morning, lunch break, evening. Keep it short. Even 5 minutes is enough. Decide how you want to learn: app, notebook, podcast, video. Speak out loud. Don't be afraid to hear your own voice. Write sentences, not just words. Set small goals like learn 5 new words today or watch 1 video. Repeat. Repetition is the mother of mastery. Final words of encouragement. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. English isn't just a subject. It's a skill. And like any skill, it grows with practice, patience, and persistence. So whether you're like Tomek with his digital notebook, Ola with her handwritten journal, Adam with his audio routine, Zofia with her morning articles, or Karol with his musical shadowing, your way is the right way. Find your rhythm. Find your joy. And let English become part of your everyday life. Thanks for listening to English in Everyday Life. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend, and remember, your journey with English is unique and every step counts. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep speaking.